relatively cheap here compared to apply for your resident for 5 years. You're not limited by 20 hours. It should be around 4 million.
Hey guys, welcome to the channel. The Queen of Resources is here. I'm here with an amazing guest. Today's video is sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for anyone who loves to learn and wants to explore their creativity and also learn new skills. They have thousands of videos on topics including illustrations, design, photography, mobile filmmaking, video editing, and many more. If you're looking to level up your creative skills, then Skillshare is the best platform for you. The first 1,000 people to use the link in my description box below get 1 month free trial of Skillshare. I took another course on hacks to grow your YouTube channel by Matthew Anderson. So if you're a creator looking to learn and explore, discover new things, then Skillshare is the best platform for you. You've got nothing to lose. Use the link in my description box below and sign up today. He's a Nigerian who moved to Estonia, and he's here to give you like the gist, the details on how he did it, how you can do it. I mean, everything. So if this is the kind of content you like, hit the subscribe button right now, give this video a like, and let me welcome GlobalMan in the building.
Yo, Faith. Thank you, Faith, for having me in this wonderful conversation. It's your boy GlobalMan. Thank you. I live in Estonia and I'm a Nigerian. So I also have my own YouTube channel. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and share also. I live here in Estonia. This is the Baltic region. Have Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania in the Baltic region. Very cool. It's a tech hub of the Baltics. Lots of Indians, Nigerians, expat immigrants are migrating to Estonia now.
How was your journey like? How did you move from Nigeria, and when did you move? Did you go via the student route or the work route? Give us the gist on how they can move to Estonia and how you're finding the place right now.
For me, it wasn't actually from Nigeria because I lived in Dubai for like 1 year. So I got to know about Estonia while I was making research. Where am I going to study that is cheap? So then I find out about Estonia. I said, wow, okay, let's see what it looks like. Then I applied. Then I got the admission. Then I moved from Dubai to Estonia. That was in 2017. So this is roughly about 5 years now in Estonia. So I moved via school studies, so it's relatively cheap here compared to other Western universities like Canada, US, and the UK. So it's relatively cheap. Let's say everything cost about like 10,000 euros for my masters. I did masters anyway.
Wow, Nigerian currency, that would be like how much?
In Nigerian currency, about that time, it should be around 4 million. 4 million naira.
Wow, 4 million naira. That's quite affordable compared to the UK and other countries.
Yes.
Okay, guys, GlobalMan is on YouTube. He talks about his life experience in these countries. If you are thinking of migrating to Estonia via the study route, or you're considering like, okay, let me just jack by, GlobalMan is the perfect person to follow. Subscribe to his channel. I'll leave the link to his YouTube channel in my description box below, and I'll also tag him. So check the tag, check my description box below, and follow him. He sort of take you through his life journey in Estonia and other cities that he visits. So like his name, GlobalMan. So obviously you're gonna get all this information you need on his channel. So anyway, let's talk about which school did you apply to, and how like the tuition fee you said is like roughly 4 million. So like, how was the process for you? How did you come across the school? How did you find the school, will I say, or decide that okay, this is the school I want to go to?
Okay. While I was making the research, I saw, the post about Estonia. They said it's the tech hub. When you're studying, after study, you get there's so many like scholarship if your grades are good. But I saw this school, and then I said, okay, why not give it a try? That is Estonian Entrepreneurship of Applied Sciences. So I applied. So it was about 4,000 or so. I said, okay, I can afford this. Then I applied. Back then, there was no IELTS, but now IELTS is needed now.
Oh, really?
Yes, with the way things are changing, like they now need the IELTS. But back in 2017, they didn't need IELTS. So, lots of people are coming in from Bangladesh, from Pakistan, from India, Nigeria, Cameroon. So lots of people are coming to Estonia because while you're studying, you can also have, job to do, work from home, tech jobs and all that. So it's really a wonderful place to be.
So, okay, the job, is it limited to a time frame? Like in the UK, you're only allowed to work 20 hours. Is it the same thing in Estonia?
That is the good thing about Estonia. There's no limit of time. If you come here, once they've given you the resident, you're more like a citizen per se. Like when you're working, they deduct the tax, then they deduct the pension. You understand? So all these it kind of make you like will I say part-time citizen. So while you're studying, so that is the good thing. You're not limited by 20 hours. You can work as many, so long as you stick to what brought you to the country, which is study. Don't miss your classes, pay your school fees and all that.
Okay, so do you need to pay your complete school fees before you move, or you can pay part school fees and then move?
No, you just need to pay the part of the school fees. Each school, most of them have their price that you need to pay. Some will tell you pay for the first semester. Some will tell you the first semester you pay half of it. So like that. There are various schools in different cities that have their own policies of school fees, but you don't need to pay the school fees. But if you have the money, you can
pay. Pay at once. Yeah, you can pay. So after the study route, what other benefits do you get as a student? Like, how can you stay back in Estonia permanently?
Okay, when you finish as a student, the Ministry of Education has issued your certificate based on your degree or master's. You just take it to the police and now apply for your residence for 5 years.
Wow, so after your study, you get 5 years residency. Oh my God. So after your 5 years, what next? You can apply for citizenship?
So that is the catch. You don't apply for citizenship direct. You just need to, the language is involved, so you have to do a B1 exam. So after your B1 exam, then you now get the permanent resident. So first of all, when you finish the school, they give you 5 years temporary resident. You can live, work, travel all over the Schengen region, European, all these places and come back. But you need language to B1 exam to now get the permanent. Then after the permanent, you can now file for your citizenship. Just write the constitutional exam.
So it's not an English-speaking country?
No, they have Estonia was a former Soviet Union. They used to, they have two languages. They speak Estonian and Russian language. For the younger generations, though, speaking English, on Netflix, gaming and all that. So, but the older generations, they find it a bit hard to speak English, but the younger generations are speaking English, And means of instruction in school for international students are in English also.
Oh, because I was going to ask, if they don't speak English, how come they want IELTS?
I understand. It's now a normal standard thing that most universities now request for IELTS, So, but means of instruction is English.
So what are the documents you submitted when you were applying for your study?
Just my, since it's master's, my transcript from uni, then my original certificate and what's it called? I needed to do just these things, then write a motivational letter, then upload it. We have like a portal where you apply for this thing. It's called EstoniaDreamApply.com. So you see the list of schools and the school fees and everything. You can apply for multiple schools there. When you pay for the application fee, you can use one application fee to apply for 2 schools.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow, one application fee to apply for 2 schools. That's amazing. I mean, guys, if you're not yet following GlobalMan, I don't know what you're doing. I mean, wait, click out of this video first, head to his channel and subscribe. I mean, you need to follow him because If you have any further questions, you can ask him. I'm sure you're going to put people through. People are interested because
Yes,
a lot of people don't know about some of these countries, how they can migrate, knowing that it's quite affordable. I have some people in Dubai telling me that they just want to leave Dubai, that they are
yeah,
tired, that Dubai is not favorable, and that UK is quite capital intensive, coming to the UK to
I
study,
can
and they
agree
don't
with
see
them.
any other country to go to. And finding about Estonia, I was actually looking for someone who is there on a student visa who can like come and now after study, it's not like the UK that you get 2 years graduate visa. It's 5 years residence. I mean, after there's no way within 5 years you will not be able to get. So there's no like law that said after 5 years you need to get a job before you can apply for the permanent resident. If you just
Okay. They are still talking about it. Their government, they're still talking about, they've not implemented it. So for now, people who are here after studies, you just go and apply for the resident permit. That's it. But they're still talking about it. It's something they are trying to see if they can change. You must now stay in the country with a job. But for now, you just after school, you just need to just go to the police and apply for your residence.
So, okay, how's the job market like in Estonia? Like, are there jobs available for students? Are there job opportunities? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. There are job opportunities. I can say for now, like lots of opportunities compared to when I came here 2017.
Oh, wow.
Back then it was really, really hard, but now due to Estonia is a tech, is a service country, more of tech. You know about Bolt taxi we use in Nigeria, even in UK also.
Yeah. Yeah, I know about.
Started from Estonia.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wise, Wise is formerly called TransferWise. Started from Estonia also. Skype started from
Oh,
Estonia.
wow.
So we have a lot of tech and fintech companies here who give jobs to international people. Like you can start at least with customer support. Then if you work your way through to other departments. So there are lots of jobs in the tech industry. So
Okay. Do
once
you know
you're
anything about their work visa? Do they have like a work visa where you can migrate through work, or do you know anything
yes,
about?
yes, there's some companies do have work sponsorship. They can move you from your country here, more especially in the IT. If you're a web developer, if you're a developer, software develop a programmer, they can bring you over. So they have this program called e-residence also. That is for business and investors. You can be there and also be a resident in Estonia. So lots of opportunities here in the tech industry.
Oh, okay. What would be your advice for people who want to move to Estonia? Like, because when you did yours, I'm sure what you've learned now with the years you've spent in that country, you best advise people who are considering migrating to Estonia via the student visa.
Okay. For people who want to come here, my advice would be, first of all, if you don't like code, you don't like code, Estonia is not for you. Estonia is very cold. It's called the Baltic region. That is the reason they called it. Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania are very cold. Even Scandinavia, Finland, Denmark, Norway, Sweden, they are very cold also. If you don't like cold, Estonia is not for you. Get yourself ready, to explore, to learn, relearn, and unlearn some of the things you've known before. Stick to the purpose of what brought you to the country. For Estonia, you came for studies. Stick to your studies. You will have opportunity to work, because there are some people who left school with no just reason. They had to be deported.
Oh, wow.
Some of them didn't pay their school fees. They had to be deported. So stick to what brought you to the country, which is you came for studies. You just stick to your studies and find other opportunities will come. In the meantime, when you come, everything will be like, is like heavy on your shoulder. Like you'll try to go nuts, but be rest assured everything will be okay. So, but that being said, the education is straightforward. You understand? It's not like hard, like where we're coming from. You study, and what they teach you is what they will set in exams that are coming up, you know. So it's not difficult like per se. So I will advise, you know, just zero your mind. You're going to come study, then opportunities are there for you all over the world. Even if it's not in Estonia, you have other opportunities to go to other countries.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, I met you in the UK. That
Yeah.
means you've been traveling all around. How are you doing it? Wait, are you applying for visa, or because you have the Estonia residency like permit, you're able to travel to all these countries? Because we met here in the UK.
Yeah.
And by the way, guys, I met GlobalMan in O2 Arena. I mean, physically, it's not like I met him online. I've seen him before one-on-one. He was with his camera. I'm like, oh, are you a YouTuber? You know, when I see people with cameras, I'm like, okay, this person must be a
Yeah.
YouTuber. And he
Yeah.
said, yes, I went through his channel. I saw that he has visited so many, countries. Right? So
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, and you're in the
Visible.
UK.
I'm just still, you know, like working on them to post them online, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, so how are you doing it?
Okay. For Nigerian, you know, when you are outside the shores of Nigeria, it's always easier to get things done, you know. So I applied for UK visa. So just within 5 days, I just got it. This is something that always takes time in Nigeria to get, you know. So I applied for UK visa here in Estonia. So
Oh,
that is,
okay.
yeah.
So, what are the benefits of having like a student, Estonia resident permit for
Yeah.
students? Can you travel to other countries without
Yeah.
needing to apply for visa?
Yeah. You can, because Estonia is in the Schengen region and also European Union. So long as you're here, you have the resident permit, you will go to all the 28 countries, you know, of Schengen zone.
This
Germany,
is fantastic.
Poland, Sweden, Finland, wherever.
Oh my! Imagine, and
So
we in the UK we have to apply for visa. So
yes. So then if you're going to countries outside the Schengen zone, then you need to apply for the visa. But it's not always difficult. Just provide proof of address, provide where you work. If you're a student, get a letter from the school, you send it to them. 3 days, some 5 days, they send your passport back to you. You get it and you move on. Because I'm planning on a trip now also to Asia, South Korea, Vietnam, Thailand, Indonesia. So it's always easy to get these things. So that is the benefits also.
yeah, thank you so much, GlobalMan. Do you have any final words, any advice, anything that you think we did not mention that you want to say to anyone watching this?
Okay. My advice to people who want to migrate to Estonia or maybe Europe, to other European countries, is that it is not a bad thing to have a skill. Let's say for a guy, you know how to cut hair and all that. This will be an extra income for you. You know how you're like a plumber, you're a tiler, you're a girl, you know how to make braids and all that. These skills will bring extra income for you. Then on the long run, if you have skills in IT, you know, in tech, is a very huge step for you. You're going to come and you get job easily. So these are my advice. Just have skills, also have driving license. Another thing here is that if you come with Nigerian driving license, you just swap it. They just give you 10 years of their own European. You can drive anywhere.
Wow.
So many benefits. Yeah. So they just swap it, you know. Even if you don't know how to drive, you know, you just swap it. Then you can go for driving classes, you know. Then all is good. Just have skill before you come to Europe.
Yeah. Thank you so much. GlobalMan, guys, if you are yet to subscribe to his channel, he's on YouTube. GlobalMan is the name. Head to his YouTube channel and subscribe to his channel. If you have any question, in fact, you guys tell him, request a video, let him make videos. Like if there are questions that we've not answered, maybe you have some questions for him, you can go to his comments on any of his video, drop your questions, or tell him to make a video about that question. He will make it and you guys can watch. Subscribe. Please do not leave his channel without subscribing. Support him because he's coming here to give you guys information that is beneficial. So all you need to do is just support, subscribe. I'll leave the link to his channel in my description box below. I'll also tag him in the video so you can easily click the name and it will take you straight to his channel. So guys, we have come to the end of this video. Thank you so much, GlobalMan, for doing
Thank you
this.
so much, Faith, for having me. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.